Hello everyone, wherever you are and whenever you are. We're excited to be back in the saddle here from our unscheduled hiatus, and I apologize for the downtime that we had here over the last couple weeks. But like I said, I'd managed to get some programs installed here on my wife's laptop, and so I'm gonna give a shot here at recording a league with a deck that's now unfortunately a couple weeks old. I really wanted to hit this kinda just when it came out, but unfortunately that just didn't work for me. But anyway, so this here is a thing of beauty, and as soon as I saw 4 Cryptic Command, 4 Esper Charm, I knew that I just had to put this deck together and play it. This has a special place as being a deck that is near and dear to my heart. And shout out to, I don't know his actual name, but the Asianavenger here over at one of the, was it Channel Fireball or SCG? So, sorry, I guess a quick bit of research before I started this video would have went a long way here. But either way, the Asianavenger, thank you so much for putting this deck together and running it through a league for everybody. So I'm gonna do the same here, because this, like I said, this just speaks to me. I mean, this here is the reason why I got into Modern. I was excited about Modern to begin with, and it so kind of feels like we're coming home here with this deck. This is exactly the kind of deck that I want to be playing in the format, and the exact kind of deck that I really want it to be good. But how good or not it is obviously up for debate. So I think it's at least last I checked. Again, I've been a little bit divorced from the format here for a couple weeks. But as far as I know, I'm sure the blue-white control is still at the top of the heap here. Probably followed by Jeskai and Esper. Probably not really a player but that's not uncommon. But that's okay, because Esper Charm is just a sweet card, and that's why we put it in the deck, because we like playing sweet cards. So, as you can see, it's definitely a mostly draw-go style hard control deck. We're playing 7 main deck targeted removal spells here, as well as a 4 count sweeper package here, plus an engineered explosives to take care of some miscellaneous things. Running 26 lands, so almost half of our deck is entirely comprised of lands. Really looking to make those land drops and build up that mana advantage throughout the course of the game, so we can leverage some of our big payoff cards here, of course, in this case being Jace and Teferi. So back when I was playing the Wafutapa style Esper Draw-Go deck, the sweepers were pretty much the only sorcery speed elements to the decks. This one is also playing a couple of search for Azcanta, and it would win through resolving a White Sun Zenith, which of course was a really fun win condition in and of itself, and also really powerful, a really powerful way to leverage all those lands that you get into play throughout the course of the game. So this one here is it's kind of porting the style of the blue-white control deck, and as in like the win condition between the Jace and Teferi kind of lock, so to speak. That's how you're looking to close out the game, but we're combining it with the power and the flexibility of Esper Charm, which at a glance might not seem like an overly powerful card, and admittedly it doesn't put up a lot of results, but you simply haven't lived until you've mind rotted your opponent at instant speed. It has a lot of really interesting and fun applications, and I really like, even though the Destroy Target Enchantment mode is extremely overcosted, as you can get that effect in Demystify at instant speed for a single white. When you need it and when it comes up, it's really important, and it's usually pretty good. So the mana base, we can expect maybe the mana base to give us a little bit of trouble here as we move forward. We have some really strict mana requirements here throughout our deck, but as long as we can avoid too many Blood Moon type matchups, we should be pretty all right there. We are running 4 basics, of course. I always, as a rule of thumb for me, I like to at least have enough islands so that I can cast my Cryptic Commands, just because that spell is, of course, so versatile, can get you out of a lot of jams. So, take a quick glance at the sideboard here. We have our combo Haymaker in Unmoored Ego, just kind of a knockout punch there. We're running Leyline of the Void. This is a card that I haven't really ran before in a deck, so we'll see how it kind of performs here. And again, this deck list now is probably a couple weeks old, so some of the parts might be a little dated. But we have our standard white. Well, most of it. Since we're running Leyline instead, we're not running the Rest in Peace that can normally be found in the white portion of the sideboard. We do also have the Angel duo here, as to bring in against those mid-range decks and to help us stabilize against the burn decks and things like that. And that we do run a Timely Reinforcement as well for that purpose. So a little bit of counter magic here. Ceremonious Rejection. Actually, since KCI is out of the format, maybe I will switch these. Yeah, before I jump in this league, we'll do it right now. I think I'll switch this out. So we play 1 Negate in the main deck, plus a Mana Leak, as well as 2 copies of Logic Knot, plus the full accoutrement of Cryptic Command here. So yeah, why don't we go ahead and take these out. I think I'm going to get another Negate and a Disdainful Stroke. And we'll throw those in real quick. Just because I don't really stand any chance of running into KCI since it has been banned. Alright, there we go. So, we'll go ahead and try that out. And there's the deck. I'm super stoked to play this, and I will catch you in the first match. So, alright, see you there.